Hi guys, just some helpful tips and reminders that if you are outside of the nighttime or wandering around in the wilderness or the cold at all, wild animals can pick you off. So sometimes having something to protect yourself with is the best idea. Heck, where we live, I saw a coyote. I've woken up in the morning to three cats out in a tree at 4 a.m. Two little cats and one bobcat, by the way, all playing and running out there. And that was definitely a bobcat or a mountain lion. I'm pretty sure it was a bobcat though. And it wasn't a little cat, but the little cats were there all running around the tree. Yeah, that was pretty interesting. But that happened at 4 a.m. in the morning. Then there was about like two or three armadillos over the years. Quite a few possums on our back porch eating the cat food and the dog food. Unrelentlessly at that. And then there was quite a few coons over the years, and then we had a neighbor feeding them. I thought, oh boy, and they were really a mess after that for a while. They liked them for pets, but and then let's see, what else have we had? So there's been plenty of deer. Me and my little girlfriend picked up a deer and held it once and put it back with its mama. That was a really neat experience, especially for her. So there's lots of deer. Like the other night, I looked down on the side of the house and it looked like I saw a buck, and I thought it might ram me or charge me because the way it was running, yeah, it was kind of running up and down and galloping high. So I was just a little bit worried than I normally was at that point in time. But bucks, they will do that, you know. And I had a pet deer once named Mimi. She looked like this big rabbit on her hind legs, and as soon as I bent over and looked like a dog, she almost attacked me. And boy, was that one big bunny rabbit. So the thing is, wild animals can kind of present a little bit of a threat and risk to us, and so us to them. So the best thing we can do, you know, there's bears around, mountain lions, definitely coyotes. We actually have a wild wolf around here. It's this big ass wolf. He's big and he's wild, and he ate our Chinese goose one time. Yeah, it was down by our pond, but it hangs out in the other kind of properties next to ours. And he's a huge son. Beep. And so just be careful of wild animals. Don't let yourself get plucked, because I've been like probably 5 feet from a coyote running into the woods on a four-wheeler with a gun. So I'm saying that these things actually are here, that they do present a risk to us, or we present a risk to them. And you have to think about that, and you have to remember it's wild and to respect it. And if you don't respect that ground, that chances are something will come to get you. So, you know, when you're out there doing game, follow the conservational guidelines. You know, don't be sitting there ruthlessly killing. Don't be sitting there not doing it at all either. So it's like, you know, that perfect balance is what adds the value to life. So when we do this, we're wanting to secure our guns, protect and secure our family, our home, our finances, our property, you know, our country, our countries, our world. If it is at will, we all can do it. So here's my advice, you know, protect yourselves and build a life together rather than killing each other, rather than harming one another and living in hate and violence. Try loving one another. But, you know, we're not going to get along perfectly, not all of us. And I definitely have learned some things about myself over the years. Like, I'm a very, very hateful person, yet a very, very big people lover and animal lover. So I realized I got older and my tolerance and my patience over BS wasn't the same. So I often falter on the guidelines of I hate people, I love people. But I hate my enemies, I love my real friends. And if I do anything, I want all my money, all my property, whatever it is, it only goes to real friends, okay? And I'm not saying I'm giving it away. I'm not saying that at all. But what I'm saying is if there's anybody going to benefit from me, it's going to be my real friends. It's going to be my real friends. And I have friends all around the world. So you have to think sometimes, what should you really give your enemies except the benefit of the doubt? Because if these people were willing to destroy you, don't you destroy yourself over them. You give them God's love, but you set standards and boundaries. That's the real way to do it. And that's the way you protect your own self. Because, in the end, these people who are doing that, they're taking advantage of the kindness of other people. Sometimes they may need it, other times they're just taking advantage of people's kindness.